Welcome to this class where I just want to show you how we prepare an SD card to be used in Raspberry Pi. So I'll show you how we prepare that. So the image we are going to install is, you find it here, just type MoodleBox, then get MoodleBox. So download image. So here is where we are going to download the image. So just download the image as it says here. So once you download the image, let's minimize this. Put your SD card, the one I've got in here. I've used it several times, so I'll show you how I clean the SD card so that it's ready so that we could use it. So to do that, I'll split the screen in two. Then here I'll do sudo. Then I'll type a program called gparted. Then I'll put my password. So we have got the program gparted here. So this is 3.3. So just position it here. So as you can see from here, is showing us the hard drive, which is 465 gigabytes. So that's not the one we want. So we can change to look at what we want. So is this one, which is 29.72. So we select that. So make sure that when you put your SD card into the computer, it should be the only one. Don't have many, because you end up like you have seen here, lots of hard drive, because these are the ones in this host computer, but this one is the SD card which I want to clean up. So as you can see here, we have got FAT32 XT4. So what I'll do here, these are the partition I need to delete. So I'll highlight that. So you have seen here, there is like a padlock. That means a key. That means you can't just delete them. You have to unmount. So I'll go unmount. Then you see the key is gone. Then I'll also unmount the second one. So we are free now to delete them. So I'll highlight again and do delete, and also highlight this one and also do delete. Then I'll commit the change by accepting all applications here, then apply. So you see here is all clean and the operation was complete. So we'll do close. So we have got just only one SD card drive with no partition in it. So we have to leave it at FAT32 so that we can be able to install. So I'll do new. Then I'll go to change the file system here to FAT32. Then here I will do add. Then I'll highlight and also go at this checkbox here to apply that. So as you can see here, I'll just do close. So we have got an SD card ready to be installed with the operating system we want and put it in the Raspberry Pi. So let's exit now. So just quit. Then let's clear here. So that's the first program we have used. So let's navigate where the we downloaded the Moodle operating system from MoodleBox. So what I'll do here is list so that I know where I am. Then here I'm going to go cd dot So there we are. Then we'll go downloads because your Moodle MoodleBox should be in the downloads folder. So as you can see here, that's the image there. Now the other images which you can also download, uh, you have got the 64-bit. So this is for the new Debian called Bullseye. So we'll also test that one, but we are going to install this one at the bottom in another Raspberry Pi. But the one we just downloaded is this. So we'll leave this window open. Then I'll go in this window to look for an application which we'll use for so that the image can push the image to the SD card. So the program we are going to use, it should be in the ops folder. Then we are going to go change directory. It should be in cyber tools. Then we'll list. So this is the program we are going to use. So to run it, we'll do sudo, then full stop backward slash, then the name of the program, then enter, then we'll put the password. So here we are. So now as you can see, we have got the program to push this image into the SD card. So from here, I'll click flash file, then just select the model here, but because I had another image in options folder to be near, but what I'll do is so that you don't get confused, I'll just go file system, then we are going to go into home directory, then the user, then downloads, then you choose the image there. So that's the image we'll choose, and here we'll just do open. So it's in here, we'll put open. Then what we'll do is we'll select the target here. So the target already is the mass storage here. Then select. Then when we place flash here, what is happening is the software we just downloaded is getting decompressed into the mass storage, which is the SD card we want. So it will take not quite some time, but a few times. So once it's finished, we'll come back. So whilst we are waiting for the flash to complete, the other thing is the software I'm using to burn to the SD card. You can get it from here. Then you just click and select the image. It will select automatically. I think if you're on Windows, you could still get one for Windows here, but I choose the 32-bit, which goes onto the Linux here, and you don't need to install it because the app image will just run as I showed you in there. So let's check the progress. So as you can see here, we are still flashing the SD card, and the other operations we are going to do is creating a boot, an SSH file. in the boot section of this card. So we'll go to a terminal and I'll show you how we also do that. So here, as you can see, we are finishing validating. Then soon, there we are. So we have complete install the operating system into the SD card, the MoodleBox. So just exit here. So if I bring the the Windows Explorer, you see that now there are two partitions being done. So that's the boot partition, and then we have got these other files in the other partition where we have got other folders, and you can see we have got similar Linux folders. We have got also options, so the file system still remains the same here, and we have got also home here. So what I'll do here is eject, then I'll put the SD card back in. So you can see the two partitions are in. Now this time around, I'll just exit here. Then I'll go here through media. So do media. If I want to go to the SD card, then I'll list it. Then you see that name, that means that's my media there. So this I'm going in the SD card. Then you see we have got the two partition boot and the MoodleBox. So what I'll do here, I'll do sudo, then I'll do touch, then slash boot, then I'll just put SSH, then we'll do enter. So what this means is there's a file now. If we go into boot partition, we list, then we see that we have got an SSH file with no extension. So what this will do is, as the program boots, it will find the SSH and it will open the SSH. So there's the grab bootloader. So that's where it will also browse in. So this is the first portion of what we need to do. So we are ready now just to exit. So I'll just exit through here and click this ejects the massive storage, so I can finally take it out and insert it into the Raspberry Pi and fire the Raspberry Pi. So that's um, the procedure or method or which you need to follow to have the MoodleBox image, which we got it from here, how we install it into the Raspberry Pi, in the SD card to go into the Raspberry Pi. So with that, I thank you for viewing.